Sister wives Kody Brown wants to reconcile with Jenelle to be back in graces with their kids. It's a power game. Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I am Eva and hope you are well by God's grace. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Jenelle and Kody Brown are struggling to navigate life after their separation. During the November 3 episode of Sister Wives, Jenelle and Kody sat down to discuss their relationship status and how they plan to handle their finances regarding the future of Coyote Pass. When Jenelle suggested Kody buy her out, he wondered why she wasn't considering living on the land with him. "I don't think we even exist in the same universe anymore," Jenelle said. "I think you're awesome, and whenever we talk, I still feel that you've got this little hook in me or whatever. But I've been so happy that I don't foresee a long-term thing for us." She then said in her confessional, "I don't even know who he is anymore, really. He hasn't been in my house for 2 years." "We haven't really talked about a relationship," Kody replied, but Jenelle disagreed. Jenelle later noted that Kody wants a wife that acts differently than I do, citing that as the reason she would not go back to him. "It's over," she said. "I guess I don't need some finality piece to say that." She went on to explain to Kody that their issues with one another, like her independence and his selfishness, got in the way of their relationship. "Is that in the past 2 years with the divorce?" he questioned. "No, maybe you always were," she responded. "And there's a big question of the kids. The kids now talk about the dad they grew up with versus who you are now." "Well, they've shut me out, and they're going based upon recency bias," Kody snapped. "They're going based upon what happened during COVID." Jenelle partially agreed, saying Kody was always a good dad, despite the issues in their relationship, but his lack of a connection with the kids as adults was concerning to her. "Now, I don't know how I would ever reconcile with him and not have him not have a relationship with my kids," she said. "I'm going to always choose my kids." Another seemingly large point of contention in the family is Robyn, Jenelle's former sister wife and Kody's only remaining wife. "I always felt like your life centered so much around Robyn's house," Jenelle shared, to which Kody responded, "Well, in the past 2 years, Robyn's been this place that things were safe. Even before that, it felt like I wasn't as important," Jenelle said. In her confessional, Robyn said she felt like the one who was always blamed by her sister wives when Kody makes a choice and they don't like it. "There's this new concept that I have Kody just wrapped around my little finger, and I'm doing evil spells on him." "Ridiculous," Robyn added. "If you know Kody Brown, you know he's not to be controlled." Jenelle acknowledged that Kody had always focused his life on the younger kids, and he explained that as part of the reason he prioritizes his small children with Robyn. "You don't have little kids, does that mean that the generation gap between you and Robyn is too much to actually breach?" he asked Jenelle. "I don't find I have much in common with her," Jenelle said, "and I feel like it's a problem that I'm not." Jenelle then recalled a time when she was still married to Kody, and Robyn had shared a private conversation they had with him, which prompted an argument between Kody and Jenelle at the time. Kody quickly came to Robyn's defense, further frustrating Jenelle. "This happens every time the kids talk to him about Robyn or I talk to him. It's like he just doesn't want to go there," she said. "That's his sacred cow. She's perfect. Don't dare talk about her." And I'm like, "Well, dude, how do you expect to be in a plural marriage with me if you have this person that you worship?" That's part of being a husband in a plural marriage. You have to be able to hear everybody equally. In Sister Wives, Season 19, Episode 8, Jenelle Brown made a definitive statement about her strained marriage to Kody Brown. They both sat down to have a conversation about their shared property, but Kody was insistent on reconciling with Jenelle. In response, she stated, Jenelle told him during their discussion in Sister Wives, signaling the end of their relationship after years of tension. While Kody seemed intent on bringing up the possibility of reconciliation, Jenelle was more focused on financial matters. Jenelle was concerned with the looming balloon payment on Coyote Pass, their jointly owned property in Arizona. The family purchased the land with plans to build, but as the deadline to pay it off approached, tensions over the property continued to grow. Jenelle, however, was determined to take action, even hinting at legal steps if necessary. "If I have to take action legally, I will," she said in her confessional, expressing her frustration at Kody's lack of initiative in Sister Wives. The root of much of the tension between Jenelle and Kody is their financial investment in Coyote Pass. The family bought the land with grand plans, but after Christine left and sold her portion of the equity back to Kody, only 4 owners remain. This has left Jenelle feeling stuck as the payment deadline draws closer. During their conversation, she asked Kody. Jenelle's frustration stemmed from the fact that they only had a few months left to pay off the property. Jenelle stated that they had only about 3.5 months to pay, and explained that failure to meet the deadline would mean they could lose the land entirely. "We signed a really bad contract. We were not smart," she admitted in her confessional, highlighting how mismanagement of the situation has made things worse. Despite Jenelle's clear stance on resolving their financial problems, Kody seemed more interested in discussing their relationship. He questioned why she would jump to financial decisions instead of addressing their personal issues. Kody asked, but for Jenelle, it was too late. Her response was direct, and she stated she didn't foresee a long-term thing for them. Though Kody initially seemed interested in rekindling their marriage, his confessional revealed his true motives. "Well, I don't feel like doing you any favors, Jenelle," he admitted, showing that he wasn't genuinely invested in saving their relationship. Instead, Kody was more concerned with how a potential reconciliation could improve his standing with their children. Jenelle, however, wasn't buying into his attempts to shift the conversation away from their financial obligations. In her confessional, she expressed that it felt like a diversion tactic. Kody's ongoing favoritism toward Robyn has also been a major factor in the breakdown of his marriage to Jenelle. At one point, he even accused Jenelle of bullying Robyn during a financial discussion, further straining their relationship. Robyn, who has been an important figure in Kody's life for years and a central cast member in Sister Wives, has often been perceived as the primary source of conflict between Kody and his other wives, especially Jenelle. In her confessional, Jenelle admitted that Kody's constant defense of Robyn contributed to the collapse of their marriage. With no desire for reconciliation and a clear focus on resolving the issues surrounding Coyote Pass, Jenelle is prepared to go to court if necessary to secure what she's owed, she stated, indicating her readiness to take legal action if Kody doesn't agree to buy her out or pay off the property. Kody, meanwhile, seems unwilling to concede, expressing his concern that buying Jenelle out would give her power. Sister Wives star throws major shade at toxic villain Kody Brown amid estrangement from children. Kody Brown from Sister Wives is facing criticism from one of his children for not being involved in their lives since marrying his 4th wife, Robyn Brown. Kody initially married Mary Brown in 1990 and over the years expanded his polygamous family to include 3 more wives, Jenelle, Christine, and Robyn, as well as 18 children. However, Kody has prioritized his relationship with Robyn and her children, neglecting his other 13 children. Unfortunately, the family experienced a tragedy when Jenelle and Kody's son, Garrison Brown, passed away in March 2024, further highlighting the strains in their relationships. Maddie's video, by life coach Josh Connolly, emphasized the importance of setting clear and firm boundaries when dealing with toxic parents. According to the video, speaking the truth about your experiences at the hand of that toxic and abusive person is nothing like a smear campaign. Josh concluded the video by stating that talking about abuse isn't what destroys families. The abuse itself does. Maddie likely shared this video in response to Kody's frustration over not being informed about her pregnancy in Sister Wives Season 18. Maddie likely talked about toxic parents to debunk Kody's previous claims. Over the years, the Brown family patriarch has been in a feud with some of his older children. He has also asked his wives to remove his sons from the house for not following his COVID-19 rules. Most recently, Jenelle revealed that Kody has lost faith in his adult kids. She said her former husband believes his older children are disloyal to him. Kody truly thinks it isn't him, but his children who have caused irreparable damage to their relationships. It seems Maddie's post directly debunks Kody's claims, Her message suggests that it wasn't kids like her who disrespected Kody, but Kody permanently damaged his reputation as the family patriarch. Maddie's Instagram story indirectly refers to Kody as a toxic parent. She probably shared the clip to tell the world that her father's toxic personality was the real cause she no longer cared for him as before. Maddie is a married mom with dozens of responsibilities. Therefore, she can understand how a parent should treat their kids and how Kody failed to be an ideal father. There are a few reasons why older Brown family children have turned against Kody, but the most obvious is the three sister wives. Most viewers know that Madison, Peyton, Gabe, and many other kids are close to their mothers. Therefore, it makes sense that they share the same opinions as Christine, Jenelle, and Mary. Most adult children who don't like Kody care more about their mothers and understand what they've been through. They'd probably find it hard to respect Kody because they've seen how he treated the three sister wives for the last 10 years. Christine Brown proves she's no different than Kody. Are Kody and Christine Brown more alike than anyone originally thought? As of season 19, the exes don't want anything to do with each other. But after 30 years together, they're bound to rub off on one another in some shape or form. Next week, it seems that they'll briefly reunite at a family gathering where David will meet Kody for the first time. As fans wait for the new season 19 episode, they're buzzing away on Reddit. And a few Redditors believe that Kody and Christine definitely share some negative traits. Sister Wives fans are stunned to realize how quickly David and Christine Woolley advanced in their relationship. Before the season began, Christine emphasized that her children were all immediately on board with her new beau. But that doesn't seem to be entirely true. On screen, several of Christine's kids said they wish the pair would slow down a little bit. It's refreshing to see, a Reddit user posted online. Not all the children take to David. I remember seeing so many people say that the kids took to him immediately and they all just loved him. So it's nice to see they didn't. I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all, but just nice to see they didn't all jump on the bandwagon immediately. Many Redditors didn't agree with the OP, but one user seemed to really resonate with their point. I agree, and sadly Christine has made it clear she doesn't care. She chooses David over her kids. She is a female Kody, someone chimed in. They went on to receive 21 downvotes as of the time of writing. Her children have expressed concern, and rightfully so. Christine is used to being ignored and denied affection for 20+ years, so she's jumped into a relationship with someone who pays attention to her. Has it occurred to anyone else that this is just manufactured drama for the show? That the kids are saying this because they need the storyline? I don't think they dislike him, but I do think they all are screaming slow down and get to know him. Let us have time to process this entirely new relationship. Etc. Christine does not care. All she cares about is winning a new man who treats her better than Kody. She just wants to flaunt that she won. David also not listening and saying he doesn't care is a red flag also. Robyn Brown denies witchcraft spells. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown is denying casting any witchcraft spells. This is a reach, even for Kody Brown's fourth and last remaining wife. So what caused her to say something like this, and what were fans' reactions? Since the pandemic and possibly before, Robyn Brown has struggled to understand why the OG children do not care for her. She also does not get why Jenelle Brown and Christine Brown Woolley feel the same. Mary Brown has always been the one sister wife who stuck by Robyn's side. Yet she was just a pawn in Robyn's game. Robyn never wanted the plural family to be completely dismantled. Furthermore, Mary always held out hope that Kody would return to her, so Robyn preyed on this belief. She never quite understood that she was not working with the sister wives, immersing herself, and being a true partner. While Christine raised the OG kids and Jenelle worked, Robyn got a nanny for her 5 children. This was unheard of in a plural family. More so, Kody favored Robyn. She was his sacred cow, as Jenelle referred to her. Along with her children, they could do no wrong as they obeyed Kody and were 100% loyal. His OG wives and children paid the price, something he will never take accountability for. For years, Kody maintained he preferred to be at Robyn's, and she stated that was all on him. Then, in the Sunday, November 3rd episode of Sister Wives, Robyn Brown wanted to break the notion that she had some otherworldly control over Kody. There's this new concept that I have Kody just wrapped around my little finger, and I'm doing evil spells on him, and it's ridiculous. She had reiterated that her husband of 14 years cannot be controlled, not even by her. Jenelle, who met up with him to discuss Coyote Pass, had to disagree. Clearly, the moment she said anything about Robyn in the slightest, that set Kody off. After Robyn Brown talked about witchcraft and such, Sister Wives fans immediately headed to social media to share their thoughts. Did they think she may have had some witchy intentions? Robyn needs to just shut up. No one thinks her using witchcraft or casting spells. Or a liar and manipulator, backstabber and a scammer. Robyn, nobody is saying you are putting spells on Kody or blaming you for how Kody treated them. But you just keep dismissing their feelings, not even trying to see where they are coming from. So viewers think she needs to listen as opposed to creating scenarios in her head. Will she ever change and have a breakthrough? Highly unlikely given who she is married to. Kody Brown's paranoid of losing last wife, Robyn Brown claims. For years, Kody had managed to maintain a polygamous lifestyle, but lost 3 of his 4 wives in the space of 2 years, thereby demoting him to monogamy. If that was all, maybe Kody wouldn't be as jittery as he is right now. Perhaps his panic started when Robyn said that she feels like the fool that got left behind. Kody is not handling the loss of 3 of his 4 wives with grace. In fact, he's become quite difficult to live with. Kody's been a very angry, upset, very lost person the last few years, and I have to recognize it for what it is. Robyn says in a confessional, before attempting to put meaning behind his actions by adding, "It's just him in a painful place, and him in a place of fear that I will leave him too." Kody also tries to explain the reason for his recent state of mind in his own confessional, saying, "There's a struggle that I've had because I had this big picture that got shattered." Not only has the number of the patriarch's wives gone down, the number of children who still want to have a relationship with him has gone considerably down. Kody is in full midlife crisis mode, and it's showing. In the show, we saw several of his kids reveal that they'd initially tried to let many of the patriarch's mistreatments pass so as to keep having a relationship with him. However, they had to finally draw a line somewhere on how much mistreatment and neglect they can take. Garrison Brown, who committed suicide earlier this year, had not been on speaking terms with his father prior to his death. While Kody does suggest he feels pain about his estrangement from his children, he hasn't really made any responsible moves to try and win their trust back. Despite all this, Kody's big fear seems to revolve around the concept of being wifeless. Robyn Brown fears for her future with Kody. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown is worried about her relationship with husband Kody Brown as his only remaining wife. After the rest of the Sister Wives, Christine, Jenelle, and Mary Brown have officially gotten divorced from Kody Brown, he is having a hard time adjusting to his newly monogamous relationship with his youngest wife. Robyn Brown thinks it's because her husband fears that she will leave him too. In an exclusive sneak peek from Sister Wives Season 19, Episode 8 shared with E! News, the Brown family patriarch talked about turning 55 soon. The reality star shared that the last couple of years have been hard on him. In his exact words, "I've lost a sense of direction for my life." He confessed that he had envisioned a big picture for his plural family, but now it's all shattered. Brown admitted that while his relationship with Robyn Brown feels secure, he feels guilty about not giving time to the rest of his family. Robyn Brown added that her husband had become a very lost person in the last few years. She reveals that he is in an extremely painful place right now, where he believes that she might leave him just like his other wives. Kody Brown did go on to share that his family and children have always been his purpose, and that will never change. Kody Brown's reflections before his 55th birthday come as a surprise, because, in the past, he had admitted that he was never in love with Christine, Jenelle, and Mary Brown. During Sister Wives Season 19, Episode 7, Brown reflected on his past marriages and confessed that he was guilty of marrying people he was never in love with. Later in the episode, Jenelle Brown reacted to her ex-husband's claims and joked about him having amnesia. In her exact words, "You just can't keep up that kind of pretense for 20 years." Kody Brown's reflections before his 55th birthday come as a surprise because, in the past, he had admitted that he was never in love with Christine, Jenelle, and Mary Brown. During Sister Wives Season 19, Episode 7, Brown reflected on his past marriages and confessed that he was guilty of marrying people he was never in love with. Later in the episode, Jenelle Brown reacted to her ex-husband's claims and joked about him having amnesia. In her exact words, "You just can't keep up that kind of pretense for 20 years." She added that Kody Brown was not being honest about his feelings, but insisted that it was fine because she didn't care about what he had to say anymore. Mary Brown also expressed her opinion on the matter and claimed that Kody Brown's current theme was to act like he never loved his exes. During a confessional, she expressed her frustration with him and added that his lies were getting annoying. "Gosh, Kody, just man up and be honest," added Mary Brown. While Mary and Jenelle Brown remained single after their split from Kody Brown, Christine Brown recently celebrated her first wedding anniversary with husband David Woolley. The reality star took to Instagram to mark the occasion and share a bunch of their photos together, including one from their wedding day. In the caption, the former sister wife expressed how grateful she was to be spending the rest of her life with Woolley.